Hey guys, Matt Miller here with PolitiBrawl News. Watch Kash Patel calmly dismantle Adam Schiff when he gets whipped up into a crazy meltdown during the Senate confirmation hearings today. This is exactly the demeanor that we need to see from our FBI director. Watch it right here.
You're being considered for director of the FBI. And here you did no diligence to find out whether people you were associating with now the President of the United States in song were convicted of attacking police officers. Is that who we want running the FBI? I want you to turn around. There are Capitol Police officers behind you. They're guarding us. Take a look at them right now. Turn around.
I'm looking at you. You're talking to me.
No, look at them. I want you to look at them if you can, if you have the courage to look them in the eye, Mr. Patel, and tell them you're proud of what you did. Tell them you're proud that you raised money off of people that assaulted their colleagues, that pepper sprayed them, that beat them with poles. Tell them you're proud of what you did, Mr. Patel. They're right there. They're guarding you today. Tell them how proud you are.
That's an abject lie, and you know it. I've never, ever accepted violence against law enforcement. I've worked with these men and women, as you know,
you
my entire
glorified
life,
it in song,
and I did not make a single dime out of it.
In song. Well, let me.
How about you ask them if I have their backs, and let's see about that answer.
Let me ask you this, Mr. Patel. Let me ask you this. If an FBI director promoted a song of people who sprayed pepper spray in the face of an FBI agent, would you say they were fit to be director?
Mr. Schiff?
Yes or no? Would they be fit to be director?
I am fit to be the director of the FBI.
If you were the FBI director and you promoted a song with someone who beat an FBI agent with a pole, would you say you were fit to be FBI director?
Mr. Schiff, I am fit to be FBI director based on my 16 years in government service.
And yet you did all these things, Mr. Patel. You can say, oh, I support law enforcement, I decry violence against law enforcement. You could say all that. It's what you did, Mr. Patel, that matters. It's what you did that matters. Well, let me ask you about something else that you did, Mr. Patel. Did you claim that Donald Trump declassified all the documents at Mar-a-Lago? Did you claim that?
In what proceeding?
To the public, ever. Did you tell anyone that Donald Trump declassified all the documents at Mar-a-Lago?
From publicly available information, President Trump issued a declassification order on a variety of materials.
No, I'm just asking you, did you tell the public, did you tell anyone, did you make the claim that Donald Trump had declassified those hundreds of classified documents that were Mar-a-Lago? Did you make that claim publicly?
From my best of my recollection, I said President Trump issued a declassification order to a large number of documents.
Yeah, and were you present when he declassified all the Mar-a-Lago documents?
Senator, I'm not saying he declassified all the Mar-a-Lago documents. I said President Trump declassified a large number of documents, and I would hope this committee and the rest of Congress would want to get those documents to the American people.
I don't want to hear this from Adam Schiff because he was okay with Kamala Harris being vice president and then president. And she raised money for people who attacked police officers during the BLM and George Floyd riots, Antifa members and Black Lives Matter rioters who not only, it wasn't just one day of rioting, it wasn't one bad day and a few bad actors, it was a nationwide effort to undermine the police, to attack the police, to destroy small businesses, to do over $1 billion in property damage in the name of George Floyd and social justice. And Adam Schiff, I didn't hear a peep from him about any of that. Where was all that moral outrage when that was happening? And Kamala Harris tweeted out support. She tweeted out a link fundraising. It was a bail fund for these rioters. And of course, the media and the Democrats called them peaceful protesters. But here's the distinction. There were peaceful protesters in those riots or in the protests that then turned into riots. There were peaceful protesters. I would even say most of them were peaceful protesters, but there were hundreds, if not thousands, of violent and destructive rioters among them that usually would take action after hours. And I know this because I covered them the entire summer of 2020 when I was a reporter at the Daily Caller. I saw it with my own eyes. I got attacked by these thugs because I was out there recording them committing illegal acts of damage and attacking the police officers, setting buildings on fire. And just like January 6th, most of them were peaceful protesters that were there to surround the Capitol, to protest, to hold up a sign, to yell and get their frustration out because they thought that there was election integrity concerns. They wanted to have a peaceful protest against that. There were a handful of bad actors that went into the Capitol and meant harm to police officers and committed these actions. A lot of other people got whipped up into the frenzy of it, and it created that mob mentality that implicated a lot of others. But it's true to say that a lot of the people who went to jail for January 6th committed no other crime than trespassing on the Capitol grounds, which meant that they were just there doing nothing other than walking around. And that's a huge problem. The hold somebody who walked around the Capitol thinking that it was open, not really sure what was going on and not intending harm on police officers. Comparing that to somebody who attacked police officers with tasers, with bats, with poles, like Adam Schiff said, it's not the same thing. And it's intellectually dishonest to say that these are all the same people. They're not. And the media definitely drew distinctions between peaceful protesters and rioters. And they really didn't even acknowledge that there were actual rioters for a long time. They did not acknowledge that. But on January 6th, you have to make that distinction as well. And what they're referring to specifically here is when Donald Trump and many of his allies recorded a song that went viral and that was used for fundraising and for different media pieces. It was the prisoners from January 6th singing the national anthem. And you could hear it echoing in the jail cells. And it was, an incredible piece. Whether you agree with it or disagree with it or whatever you think about it, it was an interesting piece of political media and American history. And not all of those people in jail for January 6th violently attacked police officers. That is just not true. And that is why Donald Trump pardoned them recently with an executive order. Here's the thing. Even the ones that did attack police officers have served several years in jail at this point. You don't go to jail forever. You don't have your life taken away from you because you committed civil disobedience. Just like the BLM rioters, if they smashed their way into a Walgreens and looted or something, they shouldn't go to jail forever or for more than a couple years or several years for that. It's a crime. They did their time, the ones who did it, and now they're out, just as they should be. They shouldn't be held as political prisoners. Adam Schiff and his phony BS here, yelling at Kash Patel, who I will say handled this very well, right? Kash Patel isn't fazed by somebody like Adam Schiff, pencil neck Adam Schiff. What a clown. And when he says, look at those guys over there, look at the Capitol Police who are protecting you today, I like that Kash didn't react to that. He doesn't tell him what to do. And Kash Patel, he dealt with it very well. He showed a good, during the entire hearing today, he showed a good calm under fire, under pressure from these Democrats who seem to really, really hate him. But you know what? To me, that indicates that he's probably a great pick for this role of FBI director. I think he's going to do a fantastic job in that role. But let me know what you guys think. Did Kash Patel do a good job today? Did he do a good job handling Adam Schiff here? Let me know in the comments. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Ring the notification bell so you guys get notified when we post new content. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.